History books tell us one story, but what if the pictures tell another? We're taught that the past is set in stone, a neat timeline of events we've all memorized. But what if that's not the whole truth? There are photographs, forgotten and tucked away, that challenge everything we thought we knew. These aren't just old pictures. They're fragments of a different reality, moments in time that paint a far more complex, and sometimes shocking, picture of our history. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the images that official records conveniently left out. First, let's travel back to what we think of as a simpler time. We see black and white images of stoic faces and grand events. But some photos reveal a side of the past that's anything but ordinary. Take this one, for example. It appears to show something completely out of place, a detail that historians have either missed or ignored. Look closely. This single element suggests a level of technology or a cultural practice that simply shouldn't have existed in that era, according to mainstream history. It forces us to ask, was the past far more advanced than we've been led to believe? Now, consider the great moments that define our world. We've all seen the iconic photos, the victory parades, the treaty signings. But what about the moments that happen just outside the frame? Here's an image captured just seconds after a famous historical event. While the official narrative celebrates a moment of unity, this photograph reveals deep division and conflict happening in the background. You can see the tension in their eyes, the unspoken disagreement. This wasn't a celebration for everyone. This single raw moment exposes the carefully constructed myth and shows us the messy human reality that was deliberately cropped out of the history books. 2. The emotional weight of these forgotten photos is undeniable. Look at this picture, taken during a well-documented crisis. The official story is one of resilience and heroism, but this image shows a different side, a moment of pure, unfiltered despair. The subject isn't a hero or a symbol. They are a person, broken by circumstances beyond their control. Death. This is the human cost that history often glosses over. Seeing this forces us to reconsider the entire event, not as a chapter in a textbook, but as a deeply personal tragedy that affected real people. Why was this image hidden away? Perhaps the truth was too painful, too complicated for the simple story they wanted to tell. PA. As we dig deeper, we find more and more of these photographic contradictions. Old newspaper clippings from the time sometimes even reported on these strange occurrences, but they were quickly buried under official headlines. This clip, for instance, mentions an unexplained phenomenon during a major public works project, complete with a blurry photo, but the next day's paper ran a completely different story, dismissing it as a hoax. Seeing the original report next to the official denial makes you wonder what was so important to cover up. Were they hiding a simple mistake or something much, much bigger? Each forgotten photo is a breadcrumb, leading us down a rabbit hole of questions. The more you look, the more you realize that the official narrative is just that, a story. And stories can be changed. These images are powerful because they don't just suggest an alternative history, they show it to us. They prove that what we learned in school was, at best, an oversimplification, and at worst, a deliberate fabrication. They are silent witnesses to the moments that have been erased, the truths that have been buried. We've only scratched the surface today. What other moments, what other truths, are lying dormant in an old box or a forgotten archive, waiting to be rediscovered? It makes you think. What else are they hiding from us? Thanks for joining me on this journey into the past. If you want to uncover more hidden truths, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which photo shocked you the most. See you next time.